More details are starting to emerge in a sexual assault lawsuit that's been made against Andy Cohen, Bravo, and the production company that produces The Real Housewives of New York City. The former cast member who was behind the lawsuit, Leah McSweeney, is not only claiming that the network turns a blind eye to sexually predatory behavior, but also claimed that Andy Cohen allegedly engages in cocaine activities with his favorite housewives. What are your thoughts on these serious allegations? Is this show all about coke and sex tonight? Armand, what do you think about this?
Well, I definitely feel like Andy Cohen should be set down a little bit. You know, I feel like if this had happened to anybody else on the network, they would have lost their peace. They would have lost their opportunity until the investigation was finished. So I definitely think that, he should take some time off until, everything is in the clear.
Okay. Al, what do you think?
I think this is a good point, Armand. Now you're making some sense. This is good to me. No, I think, I'm just joking. I think that this has been going on for a long time, Claudia. You know this. There's been rumbling for years of these type of activities with Andy. Nene even tried to ring the alarm as it related to some of this. And my whole thing is if it was anyone other than Andy, especially if it was a black male, you see how they're coming after our black males, head of music labels and all of that. They absolutely would take this more seriously. It was one thing when Brandy Granville came forward a couple of weeks ago. Now we have Leah. I'm like, Armand, he needs to be called into the office. Something's going on here. Where there's smoke, we always say there's fire with everyone else. How is he always able to escape this? Now, I do know this because I have hung out with him plenty of times. Sarah Jessica Parker's birthday, his celebration of his kids, and all of that. Andy is a very fun guy, and he wants to have fun with all the ladies on those platforms. And sometimes, some of them feel like that in order to keep their jobs, because those seats are replaceable, sometimes they feel like that they should be having fun too. Now, there's a difference between having fun, feeling like you're forced to having fun, and being allegedly sexually assaulted. Now, that's where the line needs to be drawn, and that's where the disciplinary actions need to be enforced.
I'm going to be doing Watch What Happens Live this Tuesday, so I will be seeing Andy Cohen. What should I say to him? Y'all have anything, any message I should give him?
How's the lawsuits going?
Because he would ask you that, right?
See, he would actually.
And I think that's the thing. Like, so many people are, they want to make sure that they can secure a spot. A lot of women want to secure a spot. They want to secure a seat. And, Andy Cohen is one of the gatekeepers of the industry. He's white, he's powerful, he's gay. He has a lot of check marks that, create access for people. So people don't want to stand up to that kind of power. And so they let a lot of things slide, and, they may not say anything. Claudia, I can imagine you probably wouldn't go up there and say anything to him.
Well, I'm not a housewife anymore, so he's not my boss anymore. I'm just going to promote him a show.
Yeah, but you want to go back on because he does like you, Claudia. But Armand, let me ask you this, buddy. Do you think that a gay man can sexually assault a heterosexual woman?
Well, I was going to ask that, but I didn't really want to get into too many treacherous waters because I feel like sexual assault can be very, very touchy. Because I feel like anybody can be sexually assaulted if they feel uncomfortable. If I ask you to do something and you don't like it, then of course, as a gay man, I could sexually assault you if you feel uncomfortable. But I'm interested to know, like, what does that look like?
Of course, a gay man can sexually assault a woman, and I think a lot of times gay men get away with stuff that a straight man would definitely get smacked up for, because it all depends on the person who is coming from. For example, when an ugly person hits on you, right, and you're like, "Ugh, get away from me," sexual harassment, don't like it. When someone that you're attracted to and that you like hits on you, it's sexy and it's flirtatious. Of course they can, but a lot of times I don't have gay men grab a titty or grab an ass, and it's okay under the guise of, well, he's gay.
Excuse me, are you referencing me, Claudia? Are you referencing me? Because
I'm not snitching now.
Well, in my gay life, I will say I think a lot of that happens though, because as me growing up as a young gay and into my adult gayhood, majority of all my friends and women, they just you're gay. Titties pop out, butt out, everything's out. They just get naked. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, you don't want me. Right. So then I get comfortable with looking at them. They're showing me this. They walk around me naked. I have 5 sisters, so I'm used to it. So, and my girlfriends, they strip in front of me like nothing. So I just think it becomes the culture between guys and girls, gays and girls. Like, we just kind of have that unspoken language of like,
Yeah.
girl, I'll get naked in front of you, you'll get naked in front of me. I'm gonna talk about your body. I might grab your boob, you might slap my ass, and you know, you don't know that that person's offended until they say something because we're like sister brothers, sisters, you know? And so I just think that it takes a person you have to tell me that I'm making you uncomfortable, especially if you're a woman and I'm a gay guy, because I won't know, because I definitely don't want you.
Yeah, well, I don't get naked around my gay friends, and I don't give you permission to grab my titty unless I grab your titty first.
Okay.
Okay. And Al, I wasn't talking about you, but you done put yourself out there. You jumped in the middle of the street.
I was like, I remember hitting you on the booty a couple of times and grinding on you too. So I'm like,
Al, you grind on everybody.
I do.
He's an equal opportunity grinder.